Philippines' world-class labor force not only continues to provide for their respective families, but also brings pride and improves relations with the nations they are working with. While in the case of more than 100 overseas Filipino workers or OFWs who are facing minor charges in the United Arab Emirates or UAE, the president has very good news for their families. The details of these positive developments, Kenneth Pashenta reveals in this report.
143 Filipinos were granted pardon in the United Arab Emirates. This was confirmed by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. following his conversation with UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed in a phone call. The president thanked the Emirati government following this action, stating that it will provide great relief to the families of the said Filipinos. The president did not provide additional details regarding the granted pardon. But according to Foreign Affairs Department Undersecretary Eduardo de Vega, the pardon was granted during the celebration of Eid al-Adha last June. The Philippines was formally notified only this August, something the government welcomed. De Vega also added, these were not grave or heinous offenses, such as death penalty cases, but only minor offenses. Some senators expressed delight on hearing this feel-good piece of news. According to Senator Jinggoy Estrada, this move provides relief to the anxieties of the Filipinos who were pardoned and further strengthens the ties and friendship between the two countries. He also said this is an early Christmas gift for the 143 Filipinos and their families. Senator Joel Villanueva, as the principal author and sponsor of the Department of Migrant Workers Act, said he pushed for better legal support for our fellow Filipinos abroad facing cases. But he also added there is a need to expand the system for the use of the Legal Assistance Fund. The president also thanked the UAE for its assistance to the country, especially during times of calamity. He particularly recognized the humanitarian work done by the UAE for those affected by recent typhoons and floods. The two leaders also discussed the condition of Filipinos in the UAE who continue to make significant contributions. The president also said the partnership between the two countries continues to strengthen for their mutual benefit. Meanwhile, the Philippines and Malaysia have strengthened cooperation and partnership, especially in the education and disaster response sectors. This after a meeting between the President and Malaysia Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Rural and Regional Development Dr. Ahmad Zahid bin Hamidi during a courtesy call in Malacanang. In the meeting, the president showcased the country's competent workforce, describing them as hardworking and skilled. However, he also noted there is still a need for them to undergo training to acquire new knowledge to keep up with modern times. He also emphasized the focus in upskilling Filipinos abroad through the adoption of a skills training system. The Malaysian Deputy Prime Minister expressed desire to learn from the Philippines, especially in technical and vocational education and training or TVET. He also mentioned the willingness to send Malaysia's special group, the SMART team, to the Philippines to assist during typhoons and calamities. The president gladly accepted this offer. Malaysia is the Philippines' 9th largest trading partner, with the country earning $8.15 billion from trading with her. Kenneth Pashente from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.